This is my show. I ain't got no music. Copyright.
All right, good evening, and welcome to Hat in the Ring. I'm Odium. 80s slashers. Look, I grew up on what I think are the best of them. Halloween, A Nightmare on Elm Street, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. I always shout that one out because I think it's an underrated movie from the era. Probably my least favorite would be the Friday the 13th series, whereas I think the first one is just as classic as the other ones, especially since modern people don't seem to know the twist with that movie, which I will not reveal here. Subsequent Friday the 13th movies, lack. And though I have seen Part 2 and Part 3, 3 being the one where Jason gets his iconic hockey mask, I kind of stopped after that. Kind of, what's the point? So today I'm actually going to react to Friday the 13th Part 4, or its actual title is The Final Chapter. Now here's the thing. I don't think this movie is a masterpiece of American cinema, but what we will do to have a little fun tonight is we will rate what we're all here to see, and that is Jason offing a whole bunch of unsuspecting campers, okay? So what I'm going to use tonight is the splatometer.
Down splatometer.
Yes, I'm going to use the splatometer, and what we're going to do is we're going to rate these Jason kills as he plows through a bunch of troporific, over-sexualized teenagers who are camping. The trope that everybody remembers from 80s slasher flicks. So let's have a little fun with Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter.
Here we go. The Final Chapter. Even though they would make, I think, 7 more. There's no sound right now because I'm learning the ins and outs of copyright. So, oh man. The hardest part is going to be remembering to unmute the thing when I stop hearing music.
He's dead. Yeah, they're all dead. You can pull it up over there.
All dead. Some emergency.
Put her over there.
Gone. They're all dead. Some emergency.
Meet me in the cold room. I'm closing up for the night.
What do you say?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Sensor Wizard, are you ready? Okay.
I'm so glad you could come.
Axel, you are the Super Bowl of self-abuse. I just came to watch the news.
Anybody else getting Howard Wolowitz vibes from this guy? Look at that haircut. The director was like, nah, that zipper is way too high.
Hi, girl. Thanks for waiting.
I wonder if this video was made for the movie or if that was an actual exercise video. Run up the kill. Kill 1.
Read my lips. Leave me
Weak sauce.
Actually, you really should go out there and see him. Yeah, I know.
Alright, I guess
I bet
these
he
are the
could
main
dance.
characters.
What do you
Did
think?
we just meet the final girl?
I think you're getting... You're getting pretty terrific at making those things.
He has access to a
I just
prop department.
customized it.
Oh, that's
Where's
Corey
Gordon?
Feldman.
You don't
80s
know.
staple.
So to speak.
Have you since that's...
Would you
Crispin
lighten up
Glover.
on her? She's all right.
George
I'll say she's
McFly
all right.
himself.
I mean, that girl wanted to be treated right. I did. I treated her right. And I'm a like I said, the computer don't lie.
Wow. Perhaps that scene was constructed so I want them to get killed by Jason.
Sammy, where are we gonna put her?
You're in a station wagon. I know they literally just didn't put this character here just because there's a lull in the violence action.
Weak sauce.
I don't know how long this movie
I
is,
thought so too, honey, but we've got a
but it's
refrigerator
too
full of
long.
leftovers.
I think when we get into town, I should give Betty a call. She had thing to do.
Man, oh man, the
First rule,
dialogue
never
is
get rejected.
horrible.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
So clearly this is where the the
Around here?
carnal pleasures equals
how far is
death
it, Crystal
trope really came
Well,
from. I
that's where
mean,
we're
it looks
going.
like it was in the other ones, but
We can take it.
I mean, it was the
I'm
theme
going
of the
back to
first
the
one,
car.
but this is where
You want some help this
it's,
way?
I think it
Thanks.
really takes
I'll just
hold
meet you
in
guys
this
there.
one. I mean, this movie is
All right.
just about teenagers dying after doing what they need to do. I was talking, so I didn't get the completely BS excuse as to why she's walking off by herself, but does it really matter? Looks like we're going into kill 3, I think. No, kill 4.
Come on in!
Get in there!
Why does the splash of the water? Oh, hey, thanks, Sensor Wizard.
Phew, putting in overtime on this one.
You were all
Dead! Dead! Dead!
Gordon, wait up!
Gordon's like, look, I'm looking for the way out. Y'all have no idea. I smell death. I don't smell anything but nudity and death. Gordon's like, man, missed my chance. Woo! Trope count. This dude is just like a shark. Oh, wait. Okay. Are they going to break tradition by killing Blondie here? I'm muting this stuff for copyright, but trust me, you do not want to hear this music. No, no, Censor Wizard, you don't have to do this one. At least I don't think so. She's like, look, I am nowhere near drunk enough to deal with you.
Whatever. We're always home. And if we're not, Tommy usually leaves the door open.
This is how you can kill us.
Don't be such a...
If he says that one more time, I swear.
Okay, you ready, Tina? Oh. All right, I'm three. All right.
You know, I don't think there is a script. All right, CW, get that snap ready. I cannot believe they made umpteen of these things, man. Wow. How do you just have a plotless death movie?
Come on, Paul.
Come on, Jason.
Bloodbath.
Paul felt a tremor in the force. Too bad it's too late. Man, this is a lousy, awkward party, boy. Your friend might be right about you. She's like, look, okay, I guess I just gotta do all the work. And that's when it hits you. She just doesn't want to be left out. And it has nothing to do with you. Wow. There is constant soundtrack because there's nothing else to listen to.
Run up the kill.
Oh, she's gonna die? She didn't do anything. We're actually gonna break a trope.
Tommy?
Sets down keys.
Chris?
Where was she? Where is she coming from? To me, this is probably the worst trope. The trope of people who are obviously in danger, but they have no fight or flight instinct until they actually see, you know, the killer. Lightning crashes.
Mom, we're home.
If they
Mom?
explained where they were or where they were coming from, I missed it. To me, I'm like, where in the world are they coming from? Weren't they home when the guy that fixed the car
Mom?
left to go camping?
She's not here.
He said maybe she's still jogging in the rain in the middle of the night. I'm going to conclude that in the mid 80s, everybody just went to the theater and was just making out. If you're a Friday the 13th fan and you're listening to me and you're going, but I like the movies, I'm sorry. Man, this dude really made a whole career over being awkward.
Why don't you run
This
through your
dude
computer, teddy
is
bear?
still laughing at this movie.
Where's that bottle of wine? Why don't we celebrate? I think maybe I drank it. It was great.
Yeah. If I have to sit through it, you have to sit through it.
Ted! Ted! Hey, Ted, where the hell's the corkscrew?
Right here.
Thank goodness. No more awkward lines from him. Stunt pay. Ooh, that didn't look like a doll. She'd be severely hurt, but I don't know
Jason's a
if she'd be
child,
dead
right?
after hitting that car like that.
Teddy.
I think Jason is literally waiting to kill this guy because he's like, man, even I feel bad killing this loser. Thank goodness. Jason's like, look, let me put this dude out of his misery.
Weak sauce.
Okay, we've gotten rid of the two most awkward characters in the movie and have replaced them with these two.
Sarah, I think I'm in heaven.
I think I'm in love.
What?
Dude was like, yeah, what was that? Huh? Man, how do you lose this many people this quickly and nobody has any idea what's going on? They haven't seen people in how long?
Bloodbath.
Here, let me pick your nose for you.
Weak sauce.
Man. See those thumbnails? Good job, Jason. Gordon got out. Gordon is not in the building. This movie. Oh no, there's Gordon. It's like, finally, we getting out of here. He's been. That dog has been hiding all this time. See, he's even. Can you hear the dog? The dog is whimpering, pleading with him. Can we please go to the car? Oh, you couldn't hear it because I muted it. Gordon's like, look, listen to the man. Do you have the keys?
Gordon.
That dog was like, okay, that's it. Or was that Jason throwing Gordon out the window? Oh, stunt pay. This is the trope I like to refer to as the parade of bodies. Near to the end of the movie, the final person finds all the people that died through the course of the movie in succession. Thus, parade of bodies.
Bloodbath.
Again, fight or flight. She didn't do either. She didn't fight. She didn't run. She's still not running. She's still not fighting. Okay, she decided to fight, I guess. And not only that, but he was in the basement all that time. What was Jason doing? Whoo, this movie is bad.
The parade of bodies. The parade of bodies.
So he did kill Gordon the dog. I'd like to believe that Gordon the dog is just waiting in the car. Oh, I thought that was I thought that was Jason type. Come on, girl, use your superpowers of sexual discipline. This is your strategy. Oh, was that a radio right behind? Is this the same dude that just busted through the door a second ago? Did he forget that he had super strength? He's like, which one? Use your teleport ability, Jason! Ah, the teleportability only works on people with no sexual discipline. Stunt pay. All this muting I have to do. I feel sorry for the person that scored this movie. All that time and effort to put music to a movie like this. Uh-oh. See? The power of sexual discipline. Now she can hear Jason coming without seeing.
I'm gonna give you something.
I think I figured it out. Jason has trouble seeing people who haven't had sex. They're like invisible to him. So he's just standing there like, I think I see her. And maybe he can hear them. Even that got a reaction from me.
Bloodbath.
This is I'm speechless. Ah, the Omen ending. I made it. Wow. Okay, so that was Friday the 13th, the final chapter. I don't know how somebody left the theater thinking that was the final chapter. I mean, I would have left that story thinking that Corey Feldman's character was gonna take over for Jason. I also wouldn't have cared. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed my reaction. I actually do. Now that I have this theory, I want to see 5 to see if the philosophy on what's shown in a Jason kill changes. Because it seems like it did, or for slasher movies in general. I keep thinking Nightmare on Elm Street because that was actually my 80s slasher franchise of choice. And with Freddy, it was a little different. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you at the next reaction.